is now in session. The Honorable Peggy Henderson is presiding. Please remain standing.
I call this special meeting of the Hamblen County Mission to order. Bobby Hull, will you lead some prayer, please?
Yes. Bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, once again we thank you for allowing us to come together as a group of people dedicated to your service, dedicated to the service of this county. And we ask God that clear minds, clear hearts prevail, and that we'll speak only the truth and do those things that will uplift this county and the people in it. Father, go with us now, guide us and direct us in all we endeavor. Amen.
Amen. Thomas Doty, will lead some pledge.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
I'll call the roll. Debbie Ahern. Here. Chris Cutshaw. Here. Thomas Doty.
Here.
Edna Green.
Here.
Stan Harville.
Here.
Bobby Hahn.
Here.
Tim Horner.
Here.
Joe Huntsman.
Here.
Peggy Howell.
Here.
Rodney Long.
Here.
Mike Reed.
Here.
Mike Richardson.
Here.
Wayne Neesmith.
Here.
Kyle Walker.
Here.
We have quorum 14 present.
Okay. So at this time, we'll call for members of the audience to address the commission about items on the agenda. Each person has 3 minutes to speak.
My name is Linda Noe, Joe Stevens Road. I'd like to talk about the appointments or the elections of a chairman, vice chairman of the commission. The reason I'm up here primarily is because of the First Amendment. I look back at the oath that each of you took. You solemnly swear that you will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which you have been elected and of which you are about to enter. You solemnly swear to support the constitutions of Tennessee and the United States and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of County Commissioner. We have commissioners here who were serving from 2018 to 2022 and who violated the First Amendment rights of citizens. You know who you are. There are 9 of you who voted to sue citizens wearing a piece of foam. A piece of foam like this. Go ahead, Mr. Jones. Laugh at the First Amendment. And chuckle step.
Comments to the chair only.
Comments to the chair only.
You took that oath and then you broke it. A solemn oath to support the Constitution. And not only did you break that oath, then you didn't sue the citizens. You voted and then you sat there. And there are officers, officials who know you broke that oath and who know you had no right to sue citizens even though you had voted that way. Then we have another vote that was taken. The vote on suing was September 13th, 2021. Then you took a vote in October of 2021 to seek a declaratory judgment, to ask a judge whether you could have an officer, such as a deputy, remove somebody who's not obeying the rules of the body. Interestingly, Mr. Cutshaw said he wanted to clarify that. We are following the rules already in place. No suit was filed after that. So do you mean what you vote on or not? Or did you realize you made a mistake? And if you did, do like you're doing today, or like you do, rescind it.
Thank you, Linda, for your comments.
I appreciate it. I don't think anyone who voted to sue citizens and violate their First Amendment rights should be chairman of this commission.
Anybody else that would like to address the commission?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Well, let me tell you something. I'm glad, and I'm proud of each and every one of you for winning your district. I'm going to get up here. I'm going to get up here tonight. I'm going to wait your first real meeting and stuff like that. But I'm going to get up here tonight and address a couple things real quick. One is people want to abide by the rules and all this other good stuff. They don't. They don't, because if they did, they'd be back here like the rules state, number one. Number two, be careful what you're hearing and listening to, and check it out, because they have lied. I top of my head, I can say three different times.
Address the chair.
They have lied 3 different times. I have 3 different issues. I'm sure there's a lot more than that, but I know of 3 different issues. Don't take my word for this. Go downstairs, check the records. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay? They have cost us $40 million. Let me tell you how. We had this jail locked in for 62 or 63, I got the numbers, 62 or 63 million. Then they come up complaining, griping, complaining, all this good stuff. So we hold off. We hold off, and guess what? It went up to 94 million. Okay. Plus interest. And they like to put that in there too, so I will too. Plus interest. So this CIOG group that we're talking about, okay? Check them out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Step 2640 White Oak Grove Road. The Honorable Judge Douglas Jenkins.
Address the chair, Jim.
I'll just read one cliche or thing.
Make sure you address the chair.
I'm sorry.
Address the chair.
2640, did I say that? 2640 White Oak Grove Road? Okay, all right. It says here, what Judge Jenkins said in his words, I can't find that Mrs. Noy's rights have been insufficiently trampled upon, I guess, or infringed upon, that to make the court take the giant step of nearly singling her out. Just look at this in reverse, singling her out and making them let her speak at every single meeting. She has to follow the rules if she wants to speak in a scheduled manner. And it sounds to me, even from her testimony, that they've generally let her speak even if she walks upon to the podium and wants to speak. And another thing I want to say about this, I don't know how much more transparency we can get. We have done everything that we can do to make sure the public knows everything. It's on video. It's in the Tribune. You can go to the Hamblen County website and look it up. It's in the papers. I don't know where someone ran a campaign on transparency more, where else you can find it at. I wish somebody would tell me. There's more to come. Thank you.
So now, that's it.
Any others?
Anybody else?
Bonnie Wallington, 317 Stubblefield Street, Whitesburg. My goodness. Well, first of all, I would like to welcome the new commissioners. I hope y'all do a tremendous job, and as long as you realize that you're working for the citizens of the county and not special interest, I think you'll do great. As long as you ask plenty of questions and not stand by for candy-coated excuses, you'll do great work. Congratulations. I'm going to go ahead and start with what I had to speak about first. It's on the agenda about possible meeting times changed. And I really do wish you would consider changing it to an hour later, because a lot of people can't get home, feed their family, do things like that, and get to the meetings on time. A lot of people work dirty jobs and want to take a shower rather than come in dirty in front of you guys. And I just think that would be nice to change the meeting times to kind of help people out a little bit. I don't agree that the commission chairman should get a raise at this time. We've got this jail that they just said we cost $40 million extra for. We tried to save them money, but they'll not tell you that. But I just don't feel like now's the time to start talking about raises as soon as you think you're going to get the appointment. And as for the appointment, like Ms. Noe said, anybody that will vote to take away a person's constitutional right does not have the right to be a commissioner, much less a commission chairman. Another thing I'd like to touch on is that I would hope you would grant the beer permit this month. Last month you granted one and refused to approve the other one. We never heard any reasoning behind that, and quite frankly, it looked racist. So I really do wish you'd grant it this month. I'm not for beer, but still, right's right. Now, Mr. Goins have come up here and lied.
Personal attacks.
Personal.
They called us liars.
They didn't call you by name.
Okay, we'll go down this road. Let's get some rules so people know what the rules are. Not rules just for us, but rules for all the commissioners and the chairman. We need rules.
Okay.
You started a committee and you
Time.
dropped it.
Thank you for your comments. Hi.
My name is Gwen Holden. This is not right. We need to do right by everybody, not just what we want. We need to treat everybody the same, not have respect of person. God don't have respect of person, and he don't want us to have it. Come on, let's treat each other right and do things right. If we don't, we're going to answer for it. I hope y'all do a good job for your constituents and your taxpayers. It's everybody's job to do the right thing. What you feel in your heart, what the good Lord tells you what you should do, how you should vote, and how you should treat people. I get aggravated and I get mad. The Bible says, get angry and sin not. I try not to get mad because God's not pleased with that. But you know, people need to be told the truth. The truth's not supposed to make you mad. It's supposed to set you free. Come on, let's act like good stewards of people's money, okay? Just be good stewards of their money.
Thank you. So, anybody else?
8220 East Andrew Johnson Highway, Whitesburg. Congratulations to all of you new folks and to our new sheriff, Chad Mullins and Bob Ellis. They have started off on the right foot. We have seen them every day, so thank you. He gets to see what we do, and we appreciate that. My thing is there any way we could change the time? I mean, I know it's 5. I get off at 5, but sometimes I run a little bit later than that because we got to brief and let folks know what's going on and each post that we have. That is really my only concern, is if that time could be changed, we would appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? So, okay. So now we're going to do nominations for vice chairman.
I have a nomination.
Okay.
Am I supposed to press anything?
No, just,
I nominate Mike Richardson for vice chair.
okay,
I nominate Bobby Hahn.
okay. Okay, so we'll do a roll call. Any more nominations? Hmm, no. Okay, so we'll do a roll call now.
Do we need seconds?
No, no seconds.
No nomination.
Okay.
I make a motion. I nominate Thomas Doty
Okay,
for
I know that
co-chair.
my name removed from that.
okay.
Abstain from that motion.
Do what?
I abstain from that. I don't want the position this time, Wayne. I don't have the time for it. Thank you so much.
All right.
So the nominations are Mike Richardson and Bobby
Be
Hall.
home. Yes.
You ready for me to call roll?
Ready for roll call.
Okay, so just, when I call your name, just vote, tell me the name that you vote for. Debbie Ahern?
For Vice Chair, Bobby Hahn.
Okay. Chris Cutshaw?
Bobby Hahn.
Thomas Doty?
Bobby Hahn.
Edna Green?
Richardson.
Stan Harble?
Bobby Hahn.
Tim Horner?
Bobby Hahn.
Joe Huntsman?
Bobby Hahn.
Peggy Howe?
Mike Richardson.
Rodney Long?
Bobby Hahn.
Mike Reed?
Bobby Hahn.
Wayne Neesmith?
Bobby Hahn.
Kyle Walker?
Bobby Hahn.
We have 9-3 for Bobby Hahn.
Oh, you? Yeah, we missed
sorry.
a few. And Stan Harville
He did get Stan.
did.
Okay, Bobby Hahn and Mike Richardson. All right, that's 10-4, Bobby Hahn.
Okay.
It's 14.
So roll call.
Just pick the count from 1 to 10.
You take the chair.
Take over, boy.
Okay.
I thank everybody that voted my way for me and for the vote of confidence. And now we'll begin by taking nominations for chairman of the Hamblen County Commission.
Mr. Vice Chairman, I nominate Chris Cutshaw as chairman.
We have Chris Cutshaw. Anyone else?
Mr. Chairman, I nominate Mike Richardson.
We have Mike Richardson. Any others?
If, when you get done, I have something I'd like to say, please.
Anyone else? Okay. Call it.
Are you ready for comments before you get into that, please? And on Island comments?
This is on the floor right now.
Thank you.
Debbie Ahern,
Chris Cutshaw.
Chris Cutshaw,
Chris Cutshaw.
Thomas Doty,
Cutshaw.
Edna Green,
Richardson.
Stan Harble,
Chris Cutshaw.
Bobby Hahn,
Chris Cutshaw.
Tim Horner,
Cutshaw.
Joe Huntsman,
Chris Cutshaw.
Peggy Howell,
Mr. Richardson.
Rodney Long,
Mr. Cutshaw.
Mike Reed,
Chris Cutshaw.
Mike Richardson,
Mike Richards.
Wayne Neesmith,
Mike Richardson.
Kyle Walker.
Richardson.
That's 9 to, no, we got 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. 8 to 5.
8 to 5. Chris.
9 to 5.
9. That's all. Well, 9 to 5 is the vote. Chris Cutshaw will be our new chairman. Now comes the business of setting the chairman's salary. I'll open the floor.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I would like to say that it's a huge job to be the chairman, and I would make a motion that we give the chairman $1,000. It's already been in the budget.
Okay. We have $1,000 on the table. We have any other suggestions?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, ma'am.
I went ahead and surveyed our other counties to see what the regular pay was for the commission as well as the commission chair.
And
Newport, the commissioners get 200, the chairman gets 225. Blount County, the commissioners make $405 a month, the chair makes $405 a month. Jefferson County, commissioners make $300 a month if they have a chairman, and they don't at this point, it's the mayor. It's $600 a month. Greene County, commissioners $300 a month. The chairman, they don't have a chairman, so there's no extra pay there. Granger County, it's $250 a month for both the commission and the chairman. Now, when they did our budget, they budgeted the $1,400 for the $100 extra for each one of the commissioners to make it $500. That left enough to do $150 a month for the chairman, which at this point, the $500 plus what he had, I'm thinking it would be $900. So it's short $1,000, and that's not what they budget. And here is
going to make a nomination.
you're not
Are you
nominating.
going to make a
I make a
proposal?
motion that we hold the chairman fee to $650. And here is a copy of the past budget so that you can understand.
We have $650. We have $1,000. Do we have anything else? Yes, Mr. Neesmith.
At our last commission meeting, when all the old crew was here, we voted to increase the commissioners by $100, making it $5, and increasing the chair by $150, making it $650. If we do anything different than that vote that we took, the last vote that's taken is no.
Well, it's my understanding we couldn't vote on the chairman's salary until now.
You did though.
You-
You got to move in a second in the budget committee.
Point of order.
Yes, please, you need to be recognized before you speak, please.
Go
Mr.
ahead, I'm
Neesmith.
What it is, that vote they took was a guarantee. Am I right, Bill? It's $500 for the commissioners. That's the guarantee, you're gonna get $500, not $400. And that the chair will get a guarantee $150 more than the chairman get. That was a guarantee. Now, a few years ago, I remember when this thing come in here, and Doe Jarvis made a motion to give Howard Shipley $1,200. So, this vote we took, that's what the commission said it would be. If you want to up it, that's what you have, that's what needs to be done.
Okay, we have, yes, Mr. Doty?
If I remember correctly, that vote was to increase the commissioner's salary by $100 and to increase the chairman's salary by an additional amount, which the chairman's salary was $750, so increasing it by an additional amount will take it well above the $650. It was not to go $150 above the commissioners, it was to add additional money on top of what they were already receiving.
Okay, could we get the mayor's comment on that?
Green,
The motion he was talking about was made. But Mr. Curtis told me when I spoke to him that you could not increase it above what that moving second on the paper is coming around. But for the sake of Hamblen County, 650 is a whole lot of money. Is he really worth a lot more than any commissioner sitting up here? Do they really work that much
they
harder?
do put in a lot of
than one
hours.
us?
They put in a tremendous
They
amount
are
of
not
hours.
$1,000 more, sir.
I didn't say $1,000 more. I said they worked a lot more. It's not $1,000 more, it's $500 more.
Yeah.
And that's the suggestion we got. We've got $1,000, we got $650.
May I finish, please?
Call for a vote, please.
Yes.
May I
Let's,
finish?
let's get
May
the
I
vote.
finish,
Do we have
sir?
anybody else that wants to give
Yeah,
anything
Mr.
else?
Chairman,
Any
could
other
you-
suggestion?
Could you get the mayor's comment on that?
Mayor?
About the vote on the chairman, on the commissioners, and on what we voted on to pay the chairman.
That's what we're doing tonight.
I don't recall a vote on the chairman's salary. In the budget process, you raised the commission to pay $500.
Right.
And then, my recollection on the pay for the commission chairman was that there was money budgeted for $1,000.
That's not what shows in the budget, sir. I came to your office and got a copy of it. Do you want me to give it to you to refresh your memory? Gets allocated.
Okay.
Point of order. Mr. Vice Chairman, if I may.
Yes, Thomas.
According to this that was just passed to us, we voted to increase the chairman's salary by $200 each month, with it already being at $750. I would ask Mr. Horner if we could amend his motion to $950, which will settle this completely. It'll follow the letter of our vote and our motion.
May I ask a question?
Yes, right here. Mr. Richardson?
It's my understanding under the TCA that we can't set compensation now for us. So what we voted on, or what was voted on I have it on May 31st, what was voted on is what should be in effect now, which is the 100 and the 200. It is under the TCA rule, 55107. This commission only can increase next term's salary.
Yeah, you're right about our salary, and we've done that, but we've always taken care of the chairman's commission at this meeting.
But it was.
Ms. Green, I'm sorry, wait a minute. Yes.
It's stated here by
Can I
Mr.
see,
Doty.
can I see that, please?
Commissioner Doty had read that we have already voted on, or the last commission had already voted on it. So the amendment that you have, in my opinion.
Moving it to $950,
Yeah.
which has already been set.
Okay. So it'll be at $950. You okay with that?
Yes, sir.
So we're at $950. Yes, Commissioner Green?
I'd like to make a point that on the budget, they only budgeted $18,600. It will not do, I don't think, what you're talking about. When I multiplied it out, the extra $1,400 a month, and then it only left $150 to be divided. When it divided out, what was left? It left $150 a month for the chairman pay. Please ask the mayor to go over that. I have a copy of the whole budget if you need it.
Thank you.
I have no problem.
Do we have anyone else wish to speak or offer up a suggestion? We got $950 and we got $650. $650 would constitute a $100 decrease plus the $200 agreed upon.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
can you have three motions?
I don't see why not.
I make a motion, we pay him the same thing we paid Howard Shipley, $750. That will increase it by $100 to make it the same thing it was for the past chairman. $750. That's my motion.
Anyone else? Excuse me.
Sir, you got 3 motions on the floor, none of which have been seconded.
Point of
That's
order.
against Robert's rules.
You're not supposed to be talking. We'd appreciate if you'd keep your comments to yourself. Thank you.
Not a motion,
It's not a motion. Anyone else? Let's vote on it. $950 or $650?
What about the 750?
Or $750.
Thank you.
Debbie Ahern,
$950.
Chris Cutshaw,
$950.
Thomas Doty.
Actually, I'd like to abstain on
You
that.
abstain.
$950.
Edna Green,
$650.
Stan Harville,
$950.
Bobby Hahn,
$950.
Tim Horner,
$950.
I'm sorry,
$950.
thank you. Joe Huntsman,
$950.
Peggy Howell,
$750.
Rodney Long,
$950.
Mike Reed,
$950.
Mike Richardson,
$950.
Wayne Neesmith,
$750.
Kyle Walker.
$750.
And you have 3 for $750, 1 for $650, and the rest is $950. And 1 abstained, so $950 passes.
$950 passes. Will be the new salary for our chairman. I will now turn this over to our newly elected chairman, Chris Cutshaw.
Before we get started, I would be remiss, number one, if I did not thank the Lord God that gave me the ability to even be here tonight, that provided the training and what I needed to stand before people. I intend to be a leader, and hopefully that's what happens. I want to serve and serve well. In doing that, I thank you. Those that supported me tonight, thank you for what you gave me. Thank you for that confidence and that trust, and I hope I do not dishonor that. And to those that did not support me, I hope I can gain that trust. I hope I can gain that trust. Here's the thing, guys. It's not about me. This is a chairman of a body. This is a chairman only to control a meeting. This is about the people. It's not about me. It's about each one of us, and each one of us have one vote. I get that. Each one of us. And guess what? It takes at least 8 to make anything happen. If we can't work together, that's the way it goes. So it is my intention that we can take this body, work together with honor, respect to one another, and with civility, even in disagreement. If it all was one idea, it would only take one of us. Therefore, we have to find a way. It's not about any individual. It's about what's the best for Hamblen County. I do appreciate this opportunity. I hope I serve you well. I want you to know that I'm a fallible human being. I will make a mistake, but my mistakes will not be intentional. They will come with the idea of forgiveness. Let's move forward. Let's work together. But I promise you, my intention is to do the best that I can be. Thank y'all. Next order of business. Item 2D, set time for committee meetings. The floor is open.
6 o'clock.
We have a nomination for 6 o'clock for meeting times. Is there any other?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
The original meeting time for committee was 5 o'clock. This previous body changed that time to 5:30 to accommodate Mr. Aker, who couldn't get here in time from Knoxville. And I'd make a motion, we go back to the original time, 5 o'clock.
Okay, we have a nomination for 6 for meeting times. Now, according to our agenda, this is only for committee meetings. Our commission meetings remain the same at 5 o'clock each Thursday that we have them each month. So we have a nomination or an ask for 6, and we have one for 5. Is there any others? Yes.
I went back and looked at the times. This is just for the commission meetings only. The shortest time we met was 1 hour and 37 minutes. The longest was 2 hours and 53 minutes. I feel like that we should keep it as it is, 5 o'clock, 5:30, whatever that was, 5 o'clock and 5:30, for the convenience of some of the people that have to work here, don't have to go home and come back.
Okay. So you're saying, Commissioner Richardson, you'd like to go with 5:30 or agree with Mr. Horner at
Mr.
5?
Horner.
Okay. Is there any other suggestions?
May I make a comment?
Sure.
Some of them we were discussing whether or not it would make it hard on our folks at work. They can stagger their times so that there's no extra overtime. But I think you've had citizens that have spoke on it tonight. And no disrespect intended, I work for myself, so I can make it unless I'm out on a rotation call at the time it comes. But for the sake of parents, and I'm to the grandparent stage, folks, but for the sake of parents that work, it would give them time to get home and stay abreast. And we want our citizens to know what's going on. We want to be transparent, like I've heard several of the audience talk tonight. And I'd like, for one, would like to see more transparency. I was hopeful with a new commission that we would have folks that would
Point
Oh,
of
lean
order,
more
Chairman.
Point taken. We understand.
serving the citizens.
Yes. Is there any other motion or ideas for times? Hearing none, let's take a, yes, Mr. Walker.
If we're not gonna move it to 6 o'clock, I think we should at least leave it at 5:30 to give people the opportunity to be here.
So you're
You said we moved it to 5:30 for someone else. You know, I myself work in Knoxville several days a week. And being here at 5 o'clock is gonna put pressure on me on those days to be here at 5 o'clock. So I think we at least need to, if we're not gonna make it longer, we'll leave it where it's at to give people the opportunity.
Okay, we have 3 motions on the table then, or 3 ideas on the table. And Madam Clerk, let's go through these. 6 o'clock, 5:30, and 5 o'clock.
Debbie Ahern,
5 o'clock.
Chris Cutshaw,
5 o'clock.
Thomas Doty,
5 o'clock.
Edna Green,
6.
Stan Harble,
5 o'clock.
Bobby Hahn,
5 o'clock.
Tim Horner,
5 o'clock.
Joe Huntsman,
5 o'clock.
Peggy Howell,
5:30.
Rodney Long,
5 o'clock.
Mike Reed,
5 o'clock.
Mike Richardson,
5 o'clock.
Wayne Neesmith,
5:30.
Kyle Walker.
5:30.
We have 3 5:30s, 1 6, the rest of them are 5, so 5.
Okay, we have the tally in, 10 votes for 5 o'clock is what we will change all our committee meetings to. We will remain the same at 5 o'clock for our commission meetings. Next order of business, we will now recess as a Hamblen County Legislative Body to convene as a Hamblen County Beer Board. So we are considered in recess. Is there anybody that would like to come forward and speak toward the beer permit for K&H Investment, LLC, DBA Inns Market, 103? Good evening, sir. State your name, please, and your business.
Karim Bogani. I'm a convenience store owner and applied for the beer permit for 4327 in Kahai Restaurant.
Anything you'd like to add? Anything, any comments? Okay.
Everything you guys want to ask.
Okay, a little backstory real quick. This permit was on the agenda last month, and it is now on this special session. We have not, the clerk has gone through everything. We have no reason in the paperwork that there is any fallibilities in this.
Where are you in regard to Union Heights Elementary School? Where is your store located?
The store is on exit 12. It's the Gulf Station on exit 12. And that store currently sells beer. Yes. It's
A couple of miles?
I don't know exactly,
Quite
but
a
yes.
ways, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you hold several permits now, other stores?
102 to be precise. This is 103rd.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, that store has had beer for 30 years.
Any other questions from the commissioners? Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else that would like to speak concerning this beer permit?
Woodland and O.H.O. Stevens Road. I was here at the last meeting in August when the beer permit was approved for one person and rejected for this gentleman. Tonight, the cleanup begins. That was a travesty, and it's time to fix it, as well as the many other items that you need to fix. I'm sorry, Bobby, what? Oh, okay.
I said you're.
Thank you.
Did you hear that?
Bobby?
My name is Gwen Holden. I don't drink beer. I don't buy beer. But I'll give it to that lady that wanted the beer permit, but you didn't give it to this gentleman. I don't know why. I don't know if it was discrimination or what it was. But we have a lot of discrimination in Hamblen County, and it needs to stop.
Anyone else? Just for the record, I cannot speak for the other commissioners that voted. So this body as a whole has no response on that. Anyone else from the? So now let's recess on that one, or close that out, and let's reconvene now as our Hamblen County Legislative Body. And we will take up item 4A. the beer
Make a
permit.
motion that we approve it, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we have a motion by Rodney Long. We have a second by Mike Richardson. Is there any discussion? Everybody ready for a vote? Madam Clerk?
Debbie Ahern,
Yes.
Chris Cutshaw,
Yes.
Thomas Doty,
Yes.
Edna Green, Stan Harville,
Yes.
Bobby Quan,
Aye.
Tim Horner,
Yes.
Joe Huntsman,
No.
Peggy Howe,
Yes.
Rodney Long,
Yes.
Mike Reed,
Yes.
Mike Richardson,
Yes.
Wayne Neesmith,
No.
Kyle Walker.
Yes.
Okay, it's 12 to 2 passes.
Motion passes at 12-2. Congratulations. And the next item is just announcements. I'll tell the commissioners, please, to take note of our next committee meeting, which will now begin on Monday, September the 12th, 2022, at 5 o'clock. Our next commission meeting, Thursday, September 22nd, also at 5 o'clock. If all minds are clear, we are adjourned.